I was just wondering what the physical journey has been like from where you were to getting to this fight. What has it been like just to change your body into fight shape?
I don't know, it's a 100-pound process. And I started, my wife told me, well, she pretty much asked to do the treadmill for 15 minutes a day. So that 15 minutes turned into 2 hours a day. And from that, I started doing 2 hours on the treadmill, an hour on the bike. Then I started running. And I don't know where I was. I wanted to hit the mitts. I don't know why I wanted to hit the mitts. And someone said that they knew Rafael Cardozo, I believe it is, and Cadera. Please. And he held the mitts for me. And it was I had to lose the weight, of course. But after I lost the weight, I went vegan for the whole 2 years and just never ate anything. Just starved and exercised. But when I was hitting the mitts, and I believe we showed it on Instagram, and it got like over 2 billion hits. And before that little 20-second combination, I was in the bed for 6 weeks. I was all messed up, and then I just got comfortable with the process of punching and moving, and then eventually sparring. And it was really listen, I'll never call another fighter a bum again, because the process of getting in shape to fight somebody is just psychologically overwhelming if you're not an experienced fighter.
You mentioned that for some reason you wanted to hit the mitts. Are you surprised that you wanted to? Because that was something for years you shied away from. You didn't want to go back to the boxing. So when you had that sudden desire, like I'd like to hit the mitts again, were you surprised at yourself?
Hey, listen, this stuff started with all my friends. I took this I don't know it's a natural medicine from alternative. It's called a toad. I took the medicine, and the medicine told me to get in shape.
You said the medicine told you to get in shape.
Yeah.
You also mentioned before that the gods of war came and tapped you on the shoulder and said it was time to go again.
Well, pretty much, yeah. Pretty much that spirit that I took that they called the toad, the god's monocle, it really blew my mind. So told me to come back and start getting in shape.
Is it fun? Has this been fun for you? I know it's been hard work, but is it fun to know that you're
This
back?
is fun right now.
This bit here.
This, and then boom, then we're going to the fight. This is the fun part. Everything else is hell.
Your career, back when you were an active fighter, has had the highest of highs and then the lowest of lows. If you compare yourself now as a fighter to at any point in your prime, how similar do you think you are to the guy who came and destroyed Trevor Berbick, or the guy towards the end? Where do you think you rank now compared to in your prime?
Hey, I never put myself in that perspective because I didn't know what I was then. I'm just very more comfortable and aware who I am now to a certain degree. Not totally, but to a certain degree. So I can't compare the two, but this is what I want to do. I can say this, my last fight, I didn't have no interest in doing it. I'm interested in doing it now.
How many rounds do you think you sparred for this fight?
Quite a few. I couldn't question the number of rounds, but quite a few.
What was it like mentally to get back in the ring after so long and be trading punches with someone? What was that like as an experience?
Well, the first day was disastrous.
Okay.
And but neither how do I express this? During that session of boxing when I was getting shellacked, never once did I say, "What the fuck am I doing here?" I said, "Ooh, I belong here."
That must prove something to you, right? To know that, okay, this is going terribly, but I'm not quitting. That must tell you that you're doing the right thing, that you're belonging back in that ring.
At some degree, it tells me I'm a fool.
Okay.
But I love the other side that tells me I can do it. Yeah, I pretty much feed that one.
With Roy Jones Jr., what are you expecting tomorrow night? Are you expecting him to be a little bit slower? Are you expecting him to try to stick and move for the first few rounds? What exactly do you expect out of Roy tomorrow night?
I have no idea. Most likely part of it. I'm just gonna go right at him as soon as the bell. We're just gonna see what happens.
Have you been frustrated with all this sort of pre-fight talk about there's these restrictions, there's this restrictions? For you, you've put your body through a training camp, and now people are saying that you're almost putting on a show. Does that kind of insult you? You know you're in here to fight properly.
Well, listen. From any perspective, how they may look at it, it's going to be entertaining. because I'm a fighter, he's a fighter, and of course, we're in there throwing punches, and during that process, anything can happen.
Do you think you can still hit as hard as you used to be able to?
We're gonna see.
How do you see the fight going? What's your prediction? Do you have a prediction? Do you think I can knock him out in the first round or the 8th round? How do you predict this fight going?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know how to go either. I don't know. I just don't want to say the wrong things because some people get angry, like the boxing commission. So I don't like to say the wrong thing.
How's that? Good